Hey guys, for our next project, we're going to work on creating an animation using Illustrator as our basis, and then we're going to export our files and use Premiere to go ahead and make a movie. So let's get started. First thing you want to do is to create a file that has multiple artboards. So here's an example right here. I've got a very simple flower pot drawing, thinking about all my flowers on the windowsill in the room, and I made a quick little animation from it. So what you're going to do is to open up a document in Illustrator. You can call it whatever you want, like I would have called mine flower animation. And what we're going to do is to go ahead and create multiple artboards. The size at this point doesn't really matter. You can just leave it 8.5 by 11 is fine. But we want to aim for at least probably, let's say 40 artboards. I know that's, I'm guessing there, but probably 40 is good. And choose create. So what's going to happen is you're going to have multiple artboards that look like this. Remember, Command plus allows you to zoom in. Command minus allows you to zoom out. And down here, you can adjust your artboards, which one, numbers all the way 1 through 40 that you're going to go to. Okay, so from this point on, what you want to do is to start with your idea on your artboard, and then you're going to continue it through every single frame. So let's look at my very simple flower animation. All right, so this is the first image in mine, and I'm going to zoom out a little bit. And so as it goes along, I add a little bit more and more and more. So it starts my flower pot. Next thing you know, it starts to grow a flower, then it gets bigger, and then back down to here, you can see that it just gets larger, 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 and now comes not just the leaves, but now a flower is going to pop out. Once the flower does pop out, it finally grows. It gets a happy face. It does a little wave, although I did not do that long enough, so you can't really see the wave too much in my animation. And then in this frame, you see that another flower pot starts to enter from the outside. And let me go down here. Eventually, our happy little flower pot is unhappy. When the next flower pot comes in, it starts to grow, and it uses its roots to kick it out and all its might. And now, when it's said and done, it's happy again. Okay, so after I created all of these frames, I went ahead and exported the files by going to File, and I did Export, and I did Export As, or maybe I did Export for Screens. And you can make it JPEGs is fine, PNGs are also fine. I think I did Export As it. And what you want to make sure that you do is to export from artboard. So let's go, I think it's actually File, Export, Export As, and use artboards is what you want to click right here, and then you choose any of these options. A PNG will work, a JPEG will also work, and you just select a folder that you're going to select it for it to all go into, and then you'll have individual, like in this case 40 JPEGs that you can then bring into Premiere and make a movie. So let's look at my movie. It loops itself, so you're going to see it more than once, but here it goes. Happy little flower, angry, happy again. So here it is running a second time, and now it's done. Okay, so that's my simple animation. You guys are going to work on your own. I didn't take the time to add color or anything like that. I just wanted to give you an example of how this is going to look. And for this project, I would like you to focus on using one of the 12 principles of animation. You just went through your notes and you studied them. You wrote down what the 12 principles of animation is. I now want you to pick one to focus on, and that's what you're going to use as your focus on yours. So look through your notes, figure out what you want to do. I'm leaving the subject matter completely open to you, so you can decide what you want to do. And when you're ready, we'll discuss it. I want you guys to sketch it out in your sketchbooks. Let me know what questions you have, and we'll go from there.